everyone, thanks for stopping by. I'm Kara Elizabeth, a 3-5 emotional manifester, here to provide you with your weekly energetic weather report via human design, a system that combines aspects of astrology, the I Ching, the chakra system, and the Kabbalistic tree of life. Now, every human design journey begins with looking up your unique human design chart, and you can do that at www.myhumandesign.com. Transits are the specific energies that are present in the universe at any given moment. I go over the sun and earth, the sun being our main experience and the earth being how we're grounding in it. And each transit tends to hang around for about 6 days. Now, my goal is to provide you with a general cosmic heads up on how you can expect to feel, what you can expect to experience, and how to best navigate your week. So if you're ready to go, let's get started. All right, you guys, so it is that time of the week again. The transits have shifted already, and technically we're already at the end of this next transit. We're in line 6, and surprise, surprise, I finally feel like talking about it today. So my mentor actually asked a question this morning in the Perfectly Balanced group, and her question, was in alignment with the end of this transit. And she said, what have you learned about the value of collaboration and contributing to a greater purpose? And oh my goodness, let's talk about what I learned about that this week for myself. So I learned, it became very clear to me this week because I've had a lot of experiences working in collaboration with people where it works really well. And then I've also had very opposite experiences when trying to work in collaboration with other people and it failing miserably. So I've experienced a lot of duality in this space of community and teamwork. And so mind you, this information is going to be coming from someone who has the right angle cross of planning, which is very, very focused on community and creating win-win bargains within community. So creating win-win scenarios where nobody loses out, everybody wins, okay? Which is to me, that's really what teamwork and what being a part of a team should really be all about. But as I think most of us know, that's not always what happens when trying to work in a quote unquote team setting or environment. So for me, what I learned this week and has come up front and center for me today on the 6th line day is that it is so incredibly important for me. This may not be true for you, but for me to work with people who are confident, working in a team environment where members of the team are confident. They're confident in who they are. They're confident in their own unique skills and abilities and confident in what they bring to the table. That, in my experience, and also me, I have to also bring my confidence, know who I am, and know what I bring to the table, Okay, sorry guys, interrupted by Mr. S. So let's see, where was I? So, okay, what I've noticed in situations where I'm working in collaboration with a team, or just other people in general, is if I come into an environment where the people are lacking confidence, aren't clear in who they are, aren't clear in what they bring to the table. I mean, ultimately, to wrap it all up, let's just say if I come into a group in which the people are not confident in their talent, skills, and abilities, whatever, not confident in themselves, I become the scapegoat. And I notice that everything that's not working gets the blame, all of the blame, everything that's not working gets placed upon me, and I become the problem. And I believe that is just simply because I come in and I challenge everything within them that they wish they were. And instead of seeing that possibility for themselves that, hey, like, here's this confident woman, very confident and strong in who she is. She's got all of these wonderful ideas, let's utilize her in this space while we have her. Instead, they make me the enemy, because that's when like the jealousy, the ego, all of that stuff gets involved. And instead of seeing my presence as a challenge for them to rise up into their potential, instead they make me the issue and they just want me gone. They see me as a problem. So hopefully that makes sense in the way that I'm explaining it. It's in my head, but sometimes it's kind of hard for me to put what's in my head into words. So hopefully that makes sense to you. But that is what I've noticed. Ultimately, that I thrive most in environments of confident, successful people. And that's really what it takes, in my opinion, for, group team collabs to be successful, is confidence. Because when you lack it, that's when you're going to start like experiencing like the nastiness, like the backstabbing, trying to throw other people under the bus, thinking that is somehow going to get you ahead. And it's really, to me, like, from my experience, all of that type of behavior just stems from a lack of confidence and belief in yourself, truly. And then, of course, when you experience someone who has all of that and brings that forward and operates from that confidence, it's going to rub you the wrong way. Like, it's going to rub up against you. But it's meant to be an opportunity for you. And I think that's what I'm noticing that most people don't realize. They take it personal. They take it as an attack. And and number one, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable because you're being asked to grow. And a lot of people can't get past that discomfort to move forward into the opportunity. And so that's been, I think, my greatest lesson and my greatest eye-opener of this energy, is that for me, and I'm sure for the rest of you too, being in the correct environment is everything. And the people that you are surrounding yourself with, that you are in collaboration with, are everything. Your environment and the people, everything. That right there, for me, in my experience, what I've learned, especially in this transit this week, is that is so important, and that is going to determine whether you succeed or fail, whether you thrive or flop. So go to the communities, go to the people where you are valued, where you are respected, where your uniqueness is celebrated. Those are the collaborations I want. Those are the collaborations I'm calling more of in. And I'm noticing a very distinct difference in what is that and what is not that. Like, what is working, what is not working anymore for me. And then, of course, I've got to make some cuts now. You just got to make cuts as necessary. You have to be so ruthless because you love and respect yourself too much to stay in a place that doesn't want you there, that doesn't really celebrate you and respect you or value you. You have to respect and love yourself more every time if you truly want to be successful. And also, what I'm noticing, I also had this little information come in about good leadership. Okay, what is it to be a good leader? And a little piece of that I was shown is a leader is going to be able to see the strengths and the capabilities and what their team is great at. They're going to be able to see like the specifics, like, okay, like this person, like think of it like an NFL team. Greg told me this analogy and I thought it was just genius. So, and I know nothing about football, so bear with me here with this one, but think of an NFL team. Okay, you've got people that like their talent and what they're good at is like running fast, right? Or like you've got, like the quarterback, like they're really great at like the throwing of the football. Okay, like you see where I'm getting with this, right? Like you've got people and each one has their own unique talent and ability or skill that they bring to the team as a whole to create, this dream team, right? And what is a coach going to come in and do? What's their leader going to come in and do? They're going to come in, they're going to be able to spot what that person is good at, what they are the most talented in, and they're going to capitalize on that. They're going to maximize that person's potential and train them to help them develop that talent, and then also make sure that they have all of the necessary tools and anything that they can provide them to develop this talent. And they're going to want to share all of their knowledge and wisdom with this person to develop them even further because they know they can see the bigger picture. If they give everything to this person that person needs to develop their own natural skills and abilities and become better and better, what is that going to do for the team as a whole? What is that going to do for the collective as a whole? It's not going to take away. It's only going to bring greater success for the whole. So as you can see, that's a true win-win, my friends. And also, like, you can't, like, somebody that lacks confidence, they're not going to want to share shit. Because they're going to be looking at you, well, if I share this with you, you could take it and do better than me. And I don't want to see you do better than me. And that's no. Like, that's what I'm moving away from. And that is this transit, folks. It's realizing that nobody has to lose out for you to experience success. Because it's available for every single one of us. And this energy is going to bring you so much success when you come at this from a place of serving. When you come at it from a place of true teamwork and sharing your knowledge and wisdom and your unique talents and abilities with the rest of the team so that they can benefit from that. And then they're going to do the same with you. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what that actually creates? And nobody loses a damn thing. And for me, confidence is the key to showing up in that way. And in my opinion, that's true success. True success for me is when everybody wins. And that right there is going to take us right on home to our sun transit for this past week. The gate 14, it's coming out of the sacral center, and it carries with it the energy of expanding what is good in other people. And so this one, like I've been talking about from, telling you my experience from the week, I feel like it's such in alignment with this energy because this energy is all about, like I just said, expanding what is good in other people. And so this is where when we help other people thrive and help create prosperity for them, this is also putting you on the fast track for creating the same abundance in your own life. So you see, by helping someone else, truly helping them, you just create not only abundance for them, but for yourself. It's like I said, I'm repeating myself now at this point. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. When you help someone else succeed, you are also succeeding in creating more success. Think of the NFL team. I swear, my partner, my fiance is a genius. Think of the NFL team. Think of all of the training, all of the resources spent on developing these players' natural talents and abilities. And then think of all of the success experienced when the team comes together, works together for a greater purpose and becomes like, one of the most successful teams in the NFL, think of how they must feel. Think of how they must feel when when that team gets to the Super Bowl or gets to play in the Super Bowl. Like, think of all of the success that's created from that. And not only just from making it to the Super Bowl, just think of just all of the success in general that stems from that, all of the good that stems from that, just out of the whole situation. It's really amazing. And so since I shared a lot about my experience, and I feel like it's very much in alignment with this week's transit, let's talk more about like if you're struggling here or if you've struggled at all this week. Let me give you a tip on how you can shift that real quick and move into this space of experiencing more success. So the key to getting yourself out of any sort of stuckness here is by thinking bigger. This is all about dreaming big, okay? But oftentimes, of course, when you're a big dreamer, society typically doesn't really value that, does it? Like your dreams, once they get so large, sometimes people are just going to dismiss that. They're going to dismiss your dreams as being naive or unrealistic. And this is where you can start to feel really disconnected from yourself. And this is where your confidence can take a hit, right? And this is where the confidence comes in. It's truly about being confident and excited by how big your dreams are for yourself. How it's about being confident and excited just simply by your own potential and not letting anyone or anything outside of you stamp that out. Sorry if you hear baby noises. I'm feeding him right now in the middle of recording this, so you're welcome. I got a little sacral generator here, so you just heard that sacral. I'm not feeding him his puffs quick enough. So anyways, that's exactly how you do it. You want to quit struggling here? Be confident. Be confident. Be yourself. That's it. Go back and re-listen to the beginning of this podcast. Listen to it as many times as you want to or need to. Let my words truly sink in. Confidence is key. You have to believe in yourself and your dreams. And when you can truly build up that confidence in your direction and your dreams and whatever it is that you're desiring to do, once you can build up that confidence, nobody, no matter what anybody comes at you with, it's not going to be able to knock you off that path. That's the goal here. And I'm actually feeling called not to go any further. I know normally I talk about the Earth transit because that's how we ground in the sun energy, but honestly, I'm not really feeling called to talk about it. I just want to leave this right where it is for you. So with that being said, that is your transit. I guess I will see you next week at some point whenever I feel called to talk about the next one, because I know we are shifting into a new energy very soon. But I ask that, leave a comment for me. Let me know, like, what have you learned through this energy this week? What have you learned about the value of collaboration and contributing to a greater purpose? Sit with that question, even if you don't feel like, answering me in a comment about it. Just sit with that question. I'm very curious, and just see what comes through for you. So anyways, I'm going to leave you with a good luck, and I love you, because we're about to shift transit and I am not going to be there for you. So I'm probably going to end up showing up on the 6th line of it again. But regardless, I'm still showing up, and I'm being more true to me and showing up in a way that feels best for me. So truly, it's a win-win. And I hope by me sharing in this way, it brings a little win for you too. So see you guys next week.